Okay, we're going. We got some rum, by the way. Ow! Whoa. Bacardi. Superior, as they call it. I just call it clear rum. Clear Bacardi rum. I don't know why they call it Superior. I've wondered that for years. I got some liquor in me. I feel much better now. Listening to Blue Foundation. Eyes on Fire. Zed's Dead Red Mix. Is the name of it, if you're interested. So basically in that video, I talked a lot. I admitted that I was a pimp. Excuse me, was a pimp previously. And why it was bad. And I did a really good job of explaining why it was good and why it was bad. Because it's mostly bad. We're not supposed to exploit each other for anything. Now, I feel like I'm being callous. But it's the God honest truth. Even Jesus Christ honored a prostitute. Showing what? That God wants us to sin no more, but sin is a reality. People lie, people steal, people kill, and people trade their bodies. But it's literally impossible to do that. Every time I try to understand it, it's impossible. The reason being is sin isn't currency in any way, shape, or form, and it never will be. Thank God, hallelujah. Thank you, God, that sin will never be currency. Amen. So you can't trade sin. Now, however, if you pay an individual a certain amount of money, there's a potential that they'll have sex with you. But that's just reality. And when is it wrong if it's unlawful? What is unlawful? Anytime that you have sex with anyone that's not your spouse. So that includes before marriage as well. So that's fornication. Anytime you have sex before marriage is fornication. Anytime you have sex with anyone that isn't your spouse, that's adultery. Each time you commit adultery, you're actually technically, based on Matthew, and I'm pretty sure it's in Matthew, you're supposed to write a divorce letter. Luke spoke on it too. I know the truth. And it's the truth of the matter. It's like anytime you sin, I realized this when I did my big spill that didn't have any audio. Anytime you sin, you're potentially risking your soul, and you're potentially risking your soul. And you're potentially, if you're married, risking your marriage. And that's even before marriage. So that counts the fornication before you even get married. It's still a risk that your marriage is going to become a divorce. I know I can see into the future on that part, but other parts not. Because I know it. I drink alcohol. The reason I drink alcohol is because I drink alcohol. I am an alcoholic, but I've had so much clean time. I've seen sobriety, and yes, sobriety is good, but it's not the perfect answer. If it was the perfect answer, we would have never had wine. You feel me? But some people don't feel me. They think me drinking is a mistake. Yeah, it's not. It's my own choice. If I choose to drink, that's fine. Now, if I'm mean to you when I'm drunk, that's no different than me being mean to you when I'm sober. You know? So what am I supposed to do? I'm not going to blame alcohol for my actions, and I'm not going to blame sobriety for my actions. So if I'm wise enough to realize that my choices are my choices, why do other people act foolish and try to act like they're not? They do. They try to blame things like meth, for instance, methamphetamine. People try to blame people's choices on a drug, and that's dangerous. Because what you're doing is you're attempting to remove, like this rock right here. Jesus Christ is my rock, and yes, it actually does look like a heart to me, or it did. And let's say this rock is Jesus Christ, right? When would you ever blame a bad decision on Jesus Christ? I wouldn't. All right, so let's change the rock to drugs and alcohol. When would I blame a bad choice on my rock? I wouldn't. So why other people act foolish and say, oh, so-and-so did this because they were drunk. Or I said this because I was drunk. I've yet to understand it. I've watched my grandfather, which was an alcoholic, but he was known as a functioning alcoholic. And I can't recall a time him saying I did something because I was drunk. I can recall him saying that he made a mistake because of pain pills, but it wasn't actually a mistake made on pain pills. They had a miscommunication. I came down and woke my mom up at like 6 p.m. because he thought it was 6 a.m. But then I realized it was actually a miscommunication. It was lying. What actually happened is, he had a miscommunication. He thought that people were coming to work on something in the house, particularly near the area my mom slept, in the basement, at 6 p.m. And it was a miscommunication. But my grandfather tried to blame it on drugs, even though we knew he wasn't out of his mind when he did it, as in drugged out, which is actually literally impossible to do. You can't be drugged out. That doesn't make sense. You can take a mind-altering substance. Yes, it alters your mind, but your soul and conscience is intact every single moment of life, because if it wasn't, you would be either in heaven or hell. But in heaven, your soul and your conscience is still intact. You just don't have your body. In hell, your soul and conscience is no longer intact because you've been damned. And the only way to be damned is any time we break the Ten Commandments, we risk it. Every single time. Every single time you lie, every time you steal, every time you kill, you risk your soul and the souls of what would have been your bloodline, as well as your spouse. And I'm kind of romantic. I think marriage is the best, one of the best things ever, because marriage is it's a direct connection from God that joins like two people together permanently, except for the fact of divorce, because divorce is legal in the Bible based on Matthew. So, however, it is what it is. Or was I? Oh, anytime you sin. So killing, stealing, but we also got to honor thy father and mother. We only have one God, and we're not supposed to make anything of an idol, and we're supposed to honor the Sabbath day. And we're not supposed to covet either. What is coveting? I'm starting to learn it. Excuse me, because I quit doing it. Yeah, I know that's funny, but it's a miracle. Anytime you look at someone's stuff and you're like, I deserve exactly what they deserve because I'm me, that's coveting. But looking at your neighbor and being like, wow, my neighbor has a really decent ox. I want an ox, so I'm going to go earn me an ox. That's earning something earnestly by looking at someone that has accomplished and then wanting to accomplish because you notice accomplishment is good. That's different than coveting, because coveting is looking at it and being like, I deserve an ox because my neighbor has an ox, and I'm going to take it. So that's a coveting. Then the next step would hopefully be where you go, oh, wait a second, and repent. But it can also be where you steal another man's ox or another woman's ox. You get what I'm saying? I hope someone out there gets what I'm saying. I'm just going to post this up because I think there's some good content here. I believe there's some good content, and I'm hopefully not being too loud. So I think there's a way to actually lower it to where it doesn't sound like I'm yelling. Does that sound better? Does that sound better to anyone? About right there? How about right here? A little too loud? How about right here? Is that better? I don't know. I'm learning with recording. I used to make home videos with a, like a camcorder where you put your eye on it and you're like, it's like a telescope. But then we got the nice ones, like the little flip out screens. That was so cool, because now we know we're going to go like this. It's awesome. I'm looking at you through my recording telescope, Now they're just like, I don't know. Like, I don't gotta have my hand on it. It's just sitting up. It's on a bipod technically, but not like a. How can I I'm gonna explain it. Skill Rex is coming. Yeah, I'm uploading this one. Basically, I'm doing Let's Plays. This is the introduction. What I'm going to do, basically, is I'm going to record myself playing RuneScape, old school RuneScape, for a fact, as you can see it on the screen. And basically talk and do what I do normally during a play session. And if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't like it, there's other Let's Plays out there. I don't know if there's any Let's Plays of old school RuneScape. Let's go see if there is. But there's other Let's Plays out there that you might enjoy, or maybe like more informational content. I'm going to try to do a farming run guide. I did that earlier. I need to hammer it out because well, my eyes look really good. Sorry. But actually, I'm not sorry about that. I have beautiful eyes. I don't know why I said sorry. Guess I'm in an apologetic mood because I feel like I messed up by not recording the audio. But it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, I'm not really seeing Let's Plays. I see progress reports, but like a Let's Play, I'm not actually seeing. I see RuneScape Episode 1, Mama's Boy, and that was 9 months ago. So I might actually be providing something that someone actually wants. This one has 94 episodes. It's welcoming. Hello, welcome to my Let's Play. Hello, everybody. Pretty much. So, oh wait, I got a level. Nice. For the record, I am the owner, and I am the owner of Diller44. It was a gifted account that was given to me a long time ago. It feels like about 13 or 15 of us. A friend was trying to teach me German, and I value that friend. Jonathan Kinder was his name. Is his name Kinder, I believe, Kinder. One of my best friends, and he gifted me a RuneScape account. So I was like, okay, cool, we'll play this game RuneScape. And I created my own account also. For the record, I am the one that achieved 99 woodcutting and fletching in old school RuneScape under Diller44, so I'm pretty proud about it. I also belong to a clan known as Z-Skillers. I am going for rank. Z-Skillers is a skilling clan of what is known as level 3 10 HP Pures. So that means any type of combat that's in the game at all, you don't do it. Never, ever, ever do you do combat. That's why I'm all level 1s. So magic's off limits, I believe, I think magic's off limit because you can gain a combat level. Uh-oh, I'm a 3.4. I'm still level 3, so it counts. Alright, so level 1s, keep all your level 1s, these right here. Right here, magic, prayer, ranging, defense, strength, attack, and then hit points. Keep it at a 10. That keeps you a level 3 10 HP pure. Okay, so alright, so I'm a 10 HP pure. How do I rank? Well, first you gotta make an account, and then you gotta meet the following criteria, and then you make an application on the Z-Skiller threads. Just type in Z-Skiller threads into Google or Yahoo, and you should be able to find this. One banana, as what they call them, one stripe, but we call them bananas. 750 total level, 10 million total EXP. Because to call them stripes doesn't make sense. Why? Because we're a skilling clan that doesn't do any combat. So we call them bananas. So 750 total level, or 10 million total EXP for pay to play. That's the same for 10 HP Pures. Or you can do free to play, and it's 500 total level or 10 million total EXP. I currently have 602,000. It's going to take me a bit, and I'm going for 99 crafting. That's my goal. So if anyone wants to skill, I highly suggest, if you can do it, 99 crafting, because it gives you the best bank teleport in the game. I'm going to ask, is the crafting teleport still the best bank in the game? 99 crafting. I think it's better in Castle Wars because Castle Wars takes a few ticks to walk over to it. So, that's Boxy and a low Boxy. The content that she's made, of course. And Boxy's a character, so obviously I'm not talking specifically about Katie Wayne. I think she's a genius that pops in and out. It's like we get to see it when she's like intellectually stimulated, if that makes sense. Because a lot went into her video. Like, yeah, some people blow it off, but if you actually watch her video, there's a lot of content packed in there. Alright, so this is going to be it. So basic Let's Play. I'm going to show you how to play the game somewhat. It's going to be more Let's Play-ish than it is going to be informational guides. They're probably going to be anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. So it's going to be like watching a sitcom, kind of. Because I am kind of comical at times, but I just compared the time of it. So I'm not promising anything, except for the fact that I'm going to make an attempt to at least crank out one a day, possibly up to 3 a day, but most likely one a day. So I will try to upload every day. I am not going to edit them as much as possible to keep them the standard Let's Play feel. So I hope it works. Thank you for coming if you watched this. Thank you for not coming if you didn't watch this. I don't know how to explain it like that. I got a t-shirt that says y'all need Jesus. I don't have that many clothes, so I don't change my clothes as much as other individuals, so I guess I'm more medieval or gothic. So, and it's not just because I'm poor. And actually I'm not poor because I'm rich in spirit, but even those poor in spirit will see God. As in, even when you're down and out, even when you're upset, you still will see God. At night, I'm singing. Hold the phone. Oh, I'd love to have some cannabis. Cannabis should be legal across the world. Like, for real. Anyone that outlaws cannabis, seriously, research cannabis. If you still feel the same way about it, that's fine. I'm not trying to add a bias. However, this is nicotine for the record. If nicotine is okay, but I feel like I grab it because I need it. In comparison to the cannabis, I grab it because I want it. Like, not like take. Like, it just... Cannabis is a good drug. I advocate cannabis, so I'm a cannabis advocator as well. I was a vegan there for a while. It's a great lifestyle, and yes, you can be healthy as a vegan. If you don't know how, I can give you some tips. Grains are very important in a vegan diet, in my opinion. Fruit, vegetables, and some kind of protein source that's further. Because you get complex carbs and grains. You're going to get your simple carbs in the fruit. You get your calcium from, like, vegetables. Spinach is very high in calcium, as well as, I believe it has vitamin Bs, and that's allegedly how people struggle, is they don't get their vitamin Bs. Another thing is water. The reason being is water is good for you to begin with, and I know I'm not doing the best at showing that, but it's also because once your gut begins to change from eating meat that takes allegedly a longer time to process, your body just craves water and needs more water for some reason. I don't know why that's the case. Maybe I just don't drink enough water. That could possibly be it. This is how I get my water, carbonated water. And I know it's not the healthiest choice, but it's my choice. Everyone deserves choice. Everyone has the right to choice. Oh, thank God. Hallelujah. Glad you have the job of being God, because you do it well. Anyways. Yeah, I'm going to upload this. So hi, bye, thank you. I hope I get better at them. Please leave comments. I love comments. Let's get a discussion going. Check out some Boxy. Look for Cleaning the Pipes by Philip DeFranco. Cleaning out the pipes, cleaning pipes, whatever. Look for it. You'll enjoy yourself. Hopefully. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming. This is going to be 20 minutes.